we see there's a lot of new managers, leaders emerging, and they have not been exposed to multi-generational challenges. But when it comes to dealing with people, they see it as a big mountain.
Sometimes being a leader requires bold decision making, but oftentimes it's also about asking the right questions. And peer coaching allows you to develop and hone the skill of asking the right question at the right time.
Coaching makes you powerful as a leader, powerful to take people to another level, to develop them, to give them a brighter chance for their future.
Ultimately, leaders are problem solvers, and peer coaches learn the GROW model that equip them to become problem solvers for those around them, whether it's their own team members, fellow managers, or even those that they report to. The Peer Coaching Essentials Workshop was inspired through multiple years of running our peer coaching network across many different countries. Participants join a global network of peer coaches that allow them to continue to practice and network throughout the year. The GROW model allows us to have a structured, action-oriented conversation that focuses on the other person. This is not about you giving advice to others. It's about you actively listening, understanding that person's context quickly, asking powerful questions to unlock new perspectives, and ushering that individual to chart their own way forward.
The GROW model has shown its strong effectiveness in terms of helping people to find their own means and resources to find out their own solution to their own problem.
I think the biggest highlight or breakthrough moment was realizing the transformative power of questions, where very often we bias towards giving advice, yet if you just ask the right questions, you're able to unlock action items that the coachee is able to execute on, and they're able to take ownership of them far more than they would have been able to do in the event that you'd basically given them advice.
Drawing from my own experience, I must say that active listening and being able to maintain the flow of the conversation forms part of my everyday job. However, being able to identify powerful questions while at the same time practicing active listening and maintaining the flow of the conversation, that's where the challenge lies.
In designing the Peer Coaching Essentials Workshop, we really wanted to create a nurturing environment for people to be comfortable and confident developing coaching skills in their own settings. We intentionally have designed the workshop to be highly practical and experiential. Each participant in the workshop gets to practice peer coaching at both a group, one-on-one, and individual level.
I believe this workshop is quite unique. At the end of the day, what we want is participants coming out of this workshop feels confident and properly equipped to start venturing into the peer-to-peer coaching essential.
I think the cards do a very good job of guiding you through that GROW model.
During the peer coaching sessions, I found it very useful to actually use the cards that CoffeeChat had shared with me.
It was a real safe space. I felt very comfortable to open up, to share my own challenges, and everybody participated, which really made the environment very dynamic.
My favorite part of conducting workshops is really seeing individuals' light bulb moments, where they understand that it's not about giving advice or adding value, it's about listening and knowing when to ask the right question at the right time to really help that other individual come to their own conclusion.
The one-on-one was very impactful and was an effective way to go from problem to getting a solution and an action plan.
Being able to share with the different participants is the most valuable outcome of any session. So having breakout sessions, having practice sessions is what really makes the difference.
Hearing everybody's experience, hearing Chris and Ruben also share their own experience was really the moment that helped consolidate my learning and reinforce how I can apply it to the workforce. The GROW model is definitely something that I'll take away and leverage in managing my own team.
My experience so far with the peer coaching sessions have been really, really great. With my own team members, they often come to me with questions about their own career development, their own professional growth, or even challenges that they're facing on a day-to-day basis based on the programs that they're running. So with the skills that I've learned here, I'll be able to better act as a coach for them, help them navigate those challenges.
So the workshop is a one-day event, but it's actually also a one-year program. When individuals engage with our workshop, it's the beginning of a year-long program in which they're matched with people in our peer coaching network each and every month.
And the great thing with this workshop, all participants who enroll for this workshop have a one-year access to the CoffeeChat network where they can continue to develop this competence and skills in coaching. I have been on the CoffeeChat network for the last 1 year, and I had got the opportunities through this network to connect with a lot of people in.
Attending this workshop has been really interesting for me to discover what are the new set of practices and tools that we can adopt within our companies, within the group E&O. Personally, I think that this concept would be really helpful for new managers, so people stepping into a managerial role for the first time and not being sure about how to handle difficult or career conversations with their teams. So having a set of cards to guide you through a proven model can be really interesting for managers to improve. I feel confident knowing that peer coaching can only be practiced and improved over time.
Because I think that everybody can benefit from peer coaching, whether it's personal or professional.
I feel a lot more confident about my abilities to help others navigate different challenging situations. I'm able to use a very powerful framework to help others navigate their challenges. I would highly recommend this workshop.
So I think my potential as a coach has been improved significantly.
The workshop is just the beginning. It's the kickoff point from which you are becoming a peer coach.
The best part is ability to give back to people and to make sure that we set new coaches to sail out in the world and to make the world a better place.